What's good, fight fans? Sash's Corner. I come to you to talk about this fight this Saturday in between Ugas and Manny Pacquiao. Now, this is going to be a very entertaining fight, in my opinion. I think it is. Standing next to each other, Ugas got some nice ones on his feet. Feet looks nice. Manny Pacquiao got some big military, extra sole boots to make him look like he a little taller. Look, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't height advantage. Reach advantage, that stuff does not matter against Manny Pacquiao. You can be a lot taller, you can have a bigger reach. He's been doing this forever. He's been doing this for a very long time. I look at him the same way I look at Tank. Your height and reach don't matter. It just doesn't. Not with Manny Pacquiao. Your height and reach, Ugas' size, in my opinion, doesn't matter. You know what I mean? He is much bigger than Manny Pacquiao, but in my opinion, it doesn't matter. This is still going to be a great fight. This is going to be a pay-per-view fight. Not tomorrow, on Saturday. I believe it's going to be on Fox. Now, I'm going to start with Yordenis Ugas. Ugas has been in some tough fights. He's won a lot of them. And the other ones, he's never got blown out of the water. He's never been dropped. He's never been stopped. They're very close fights, the fights that he lose. Especially the one with Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter being the highest person as far as ranking and, credibility that he's ever fought on his resume, in my opinion. Shawn Porter was a very, very entertaining fight. It was a very close fight, I should say. I wouldn't say it's very, very entertaining. It was an entertaining fight, and it was a very close fight. But in my opinion, the things that he does wrong, is because I think he can't really adjust that well in the ring as far as doing different things. He can adjust as far as throwing different types of punches, but not doing different things in the ring. When he fought Shawn Porter, the reason why Shawn Porter was easing out those extra rounds and winning those rounds, where all he was doing was staying away from Ugas, because Ugas did not cut off Ugas didn't go after him. Ugas allowed him to dance around him while he looked at him like, are you going to fight? Are you going to fight? The thing is that judges don't care about that. Judges don't care about if the fighter is on one side of the ring and you're on the other. If you're not going to go and approach that fighter to engage, then it is what it is. And I think that was his biggest problem versus Shawn Porter. Now, versus somebody like Manny Pacquiao, what I think needs to work for him is when he gets stepped to, when Manny Pacquiao steps to Yordenis Ugas, I would think he needs to, and I said this on the show, he needs to take a step back and throw a two-piece combination. He loves throwing punches while the fighter's throwing punches, and that's going to be a good thing for him in this fight versus Manny Pacquiao. And he can take a punch, and he can definitely give one. So he can make Manny Pacquiao look a certain way in this fight. He just has to be up for the task. I think after about 6 or 7 rounds, Manny Pacquiao will begin to slow if he makes it that far. If Ugas makes it that far with Manny Pacquiao. When Manny Pacquiao comes in, I believe he should take a step back and throw either, I said this on my show, like straight in the uppercut or uppercut and straight, or 2 hooks. I think honestly his best bet would be uppercut to the body and an overhand right. In my opinion, that will work very nicely in the exchange with Manny Pacquiao. Ugas is not the type of fighter to be on the back foot. So I don't see him like taking a bunch of steps backwards, and that's where Manny Pacquiao works. If you want to travel straight back, you know what I'm saying, when he's going forward, he's going to catch your ass. He's going to catch you real nice. I believe Manny Pacquiao's feet is a lot faster than Ugas, so he cannot do that. And that's usually not his MO, is not his game plan. And what I mean by take a step back and for Ugas to return with a combination of his own or throw while Manny's throwing, I don't mean like a reverse lunge. I don't mean for him to lean. I mean for him to actually take a whole step back and throw something. Seeing that he does have the longer reach, hell, like, you know what I'm saying? He could probably catch Manny Pacquiao off guard with some hard shit. Now, when you fighting Manny Pacquiao, you got to keep your hands up. All right. Now, if Ugas's defense isn't on point, he does keep his hands right above his chin strap, right on that chin line, and he is very good at replacing his hand, throwing a punch and bringing his replacement up to catch anything for his defense. He does that. He has a good job of that. But in this fight, I believe a lot of grit and determination is going to show on Ugas's part when he fights the legend Manny Pacquiao, somebody he's been wanting to fight his whole entire career. And this is a pay-per-view fight on the stage he's never been on, his main event. And this is time to show and prove. This is, just like I said, can really catapult his career to the next level if he beat Manny Pacquiao. It's only the ceiling after that. Now, to sum it up, Ugas is going to need to concentrate on the body, make Manny Pacquiao work through this fight, make it to the 7th round, and then you start to work, Ugas. Make sure you do your step back. Make sure you go to the breadbasket, man. Throw punches to the body on Manny Pacquiao. Throw that overhand right. He got a nice right hook. You know what I'm saying? I really don't think he should throw a lot of jabs in this fight. A lot of jabs, no. Only thing that I think he should do as far as the jab is just double up on it when he wants Manny Pacquiao to when Manny Pacquiao is about to come directly in. He shouldn't throw a jab because Manny Pacquiao will go under that and be on the inside quickly. He will have to catch Manny Pacquiao off guard and throw the double jab, a double jab. But if Ugas really wants to win this fight, he's going to have to go for it. He's going to have a real game plan. A real game plan. He's going to have an A, a B, maybe even a C game plan. Don't go in this joint and just fight or slug it out or, don't do none of that, yo. If Manny Pacquiao stay away from you, go get that. Go get that money. Go get that. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there in the middle of the ring looking at him, putting your hands up. You don't get points for that. You got to go get that man. You understand? But yeah, man, he gonna have to. This is a little bit of hill to climb. Even though Manny Pacquiao is an older man, he's still a legend. Like, he still is what he is. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a great fight because I just honestly think Ugas is no pushover. So like I said, never been dropped, never been stopped. And Manny Pacquiao's not a pushover, but he's been dropped. He's been stopped. So I mean, he's been knocked clean, smooth out. You know what I'm saying? So this Ugas can have a nice showing in this fight, for real. Regardless of what anybody thinks, Ugas can have a nice showing in this fight. Now for Manny Pacquiao. Now Manny Pacquiao, Manny Pacquiao this is what, his 30th time that he's fighting for a title, 8th division champion. Bruh, like, it's the accolades go on and on with this guy. He's a legend in the sport. He still has power. He still has speed, even though his age is a little up there. He still has them both. You know what I mean? And honestly, power and foot speed and hand speed is really all he needs to beat Ugas. That is really all he needs. And in my opinion, all Manny Pacquiao really has to do is use angles, like serious angles. Don't ever back straight up. Don't ever come straight in. As far as fighting Ugas or exchange Ugas, just use some angles. And when he ducks out, he use an angle to duck out. Lateral movement. Move to the left, move to the right when he's getting out of danger. Move to the left, move to the right when he wants to engage with Ugas. He just need to fight his fight, and make sure his hands stay up because Ugas does have pop and he has a nice reach on him. You know what I'm saying? Being that Manny Pacquiao was training for training for Earl Spence at first, I believe he was training a lot harder than what he would have been training if he was going to fight Ugas. So if he was going to fight Ugas from jump, I don't think he would have been training as hard as he probably was training when he was about to fight Earl Spence. And in my opinion, that's going to give him the advantage. Even though Ugas is a righty and Earl's a southpaw, he was probably training harder for the southpaw, and he spars righties all the time. So I think Manny Pacquiao's more than ready for Ugas. But on the other hand, that can work on Ugas' favor, saying that he was trying, if he did plan on trying to move away from Earl's power hand and move to the right, you'll be moving to the right of Ugas' power hand. But other than that, I believe, just like I said, it's going to be an entertaining fight. And Manny Pacquiao should win this fight, for sure. He should win. And I'm going with Manny Pacquiao to win, because I honestly think Ugas will have to stop or drop Manny Pacquiao a bunch of times to win on the cards. All right. But is it totally out of the question that Ugas wins this fight? No, it is not. It's not totally out of the question. All right. The man was beating Sean Porter, in my opinion. That overhand right that he hit Sean Porter with probably did knock him off balance and made him fall. Just because he wasn't hurt from falling from that punch doesn't mean it wasn't a knockdown. I think he can make Manny Pacquiao look bad, and he probably can win. But just like I said, it ain't going to be on the cards. But, just like I said, I will be watching it. It will be very entertaining. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.